Ani kineweya wawasamokwa dijnakas gitchinenda mampiya. Good evening, everyone. As I just mentioned, my Anishinaabe name, my spirit name is Wawasamokwa, and that means lightning in the distance coming. It was a name that was gifted to me many years ago by my cousin Max Asinawayba. My given name, Carrie Asinaway. I am very happy to be here today to serve as your host for another year as we celebrate the continued academic journeys and successes of our Wiikwemkoong post-secondary students. Today we celebrate their graduation. Miigwech to everyone out there for joining us during this 40th annual Wiikwemkoong post-secondary graduation ceremony. Yes, as COVID would have it again this year, we are bringing the ceremony to you virtually once again, and we are streaming live right now on the Wiikwemkoong Board of Education website, on the board YouTube channel, and the board Facebook page. So I'm sure you're watching us on one of those channels. Well, post-secondary education, it fuels the dreams and the hopes of our students. So true for the Wiikwemkoong students as they pursue their dreams and aspirations. Today, we congratulate them on successfully accomplishing an important step along their journey. Our students have been doing their absolute best during their selected programs to maintain and achieve their academic success, each year meeting the challenges also that each educational year may present. But while this past year, unprecedented challenges were faced in all of these learning journeys, added to the normal challenges of post-secondary life was a myriad of new experience, or actually never experienced issues, challenges, and barriers. Yes, and we saw many changes, all as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. But our post-secondary students, you know, what they did is they were forced to contend with everything. Their lives, you know, living life, yes, it was all different, while still maintaining the life's realities, their obligations, their goals, and of course, their paths in their education. When COVID-19 did hit the ground where our students were actually learning, we saw those educational doors close. Those physical doors. So communities, the students, the educators, the teachers, everyone had to transition into this new online learning. And wow, that was quite an experience. We saw all of the news reports on television of the challenges and hardships. And we actually saw it with our own families and our own communities where our students were learning virtually. Yes, they were tough times, but they all excelled. They got through it. Nishin, yes, you all did your very best. You accomplished your academic goals. And now you move on to the next milestone in your life, whether it's furthering your education or moving into your dream career. And from Wiikwemkoong, we certainly hope that whether it's soon or in the very near future, that you bring your successes back here, back home, starting your careers here, contributing to the ongoing health, well-being, development, prosperity, strength, and nationhood of our Wiikwemkoong, of our community. You are all great role models. You are all true examples of the 7 grandfather teachings. You are resilience. And today we recognize, we honor, and we congratulate, and we celebrate each and every one of you. So now moving on officially into our opening today, we are inviting Wiikwemkoong Elder Rita Corbier, who we all know and who we all love, and she is with us. She is a lifelong teacher in Wiikwemkoong, both in the educational system, serving as a school teacher. She retired in 1996. And beyond this, Rita continued to work with our community's youth with a heightened focus on teaching Anishinaabe. In June of 2017, Laurentian University awarded Rita with an honorary doctorate of law for her efforts in preserving Anishinaabe. Nishan, miigwech for that, Rita. So today, our elder role model continues her commitment to teaching and preserving our language, essential to our culture, our community. Today, Rita joins us in honoring our community post-secondary students with our opening prayer for our graduation ceremony. So I'm now going to call up Rita Corbier.
How? Rita Corbier in Disnikas. Ginikwe, den snabe noswe. Wiikwemkoong down se ba. Gizemne do. Thank you for everything you are providing for all of us to have a good life. Today, most especially, look upon these young people who have come through our school system. They are all wearing brilliant smiles. They are happy. They have completed one stage of preparation for life with help and encouragement from teachers and our beautiful community, but most importantly from home and their loving families. They know their identity, their values, and our beautiful way of life, the Anishinaabe way with all its traditional teachings, which help to guide our lives to achieve Madazuri. This good life reminds us that we are never alone and that we are connected to all of creation. These young people, our young graduates, have been encouraged to find their own voices to achieve, improve, and refine their Nishnabemwe. They understand the importance of Nishnabemwe and its strong connection to culture and community. Help them, walk with them, and help them find all their dreams. Miigwech, miigwech, miigwech.
And miigwech for your opening remarks, Elder Rita Corbier. And yes, like she did touch on the importance of education. It's education in many realms. And of course, today we're honoring our post-secondary academic students. Joining us again in that realm for our welcoming speech, we have our Director of Education for Wiikwemkoong Board of Education, that's Mick Starek. Mick has been with the Board of Education here in Wiikwemkoong for years now. He has served as a high school principal, First Nation Student Success Program principal, then systems principal. Yes, absolutely busy guy. And now he is the Director of Education for the Wiikwemkoong Board of Education. So we do welcome Mick to the podium.
Miigwech, Mrs. Senaway. Ani boju kinaguya. Mixter Dijnakas, Kinu Magewi Gima for the Wiikwemkoong Board of Education. Mamikwendam Mampi Begigadan. Gima Mikwendagozin Eshki Nujik. Nangwa Dash Anjiek, Anishinaabe Gadao, Minwa Wiikwemkoong Gadunjiba. Abijatak. Pa Kendan Eji Deban Dagosian, Eji Gichi Pitan Dagosian, Wiikwemkoong Jibayan, Minwa Nishnabemwen, Eshko Shkitoyan, Mi Jestastman, Jim Kaman, Wa Nijek Shke Wazian, Gichi Shkewe Wazim, Gima Mikwen, Migum, Minwa, Gazagigum. Welcome to our guests at our 2021 graduation. My name is Mick Starek and I'm the Director of Education for the Wiikwemkoong Board of Education. I'm honored to be asked to be here today to say a few words to you. You're a very special group of students. Moving on in your next step in life, always remember who you are and where you came from. In addition to any future studies or employment opportunities, continue to learn more about your connection to the earth, spirituality, your community, and to Anishinaabe. This foundation and understanding will keep you grounded and will carry you through some of the challenges that may lay ahead. It is integral that Anishinaabe thought, history, and perspective permeate in higher learning institutions and in places of employment locally, regionally, provincially, nationally, and beyond, particularly from the lens of members of Wiikwemkoong. You are an important part of making this happen. Congratulations. We're very proud of you and care about you and your current and future accomplishments. Miigwech.
And miigwech, Mick, for those fine words of inspiration. And of course, it was absolutely fantastic to hear Mick speaking in the language, as Elder Rita Corbier did mention how important the language is in our culture, in our identity. So again, miigwech for sharing your words. Yes, learning, education is without a doubt something that happens through many levels and means, whether it's through family, through friends, community, or community learning and training partners. And what's one such partner that we all know, helping a lot in our community, Wiikwemkoong Labor Market Services, part of Wiikwemkoong Development Commission. Their main role is assisting Wiikwemkoong members in achieving career goals through employment and training opportunities. Of course, at the same time, they do provide counseling and screening services. Here to provide a welcome to all of the students is the program's manager, Colleen Wasagijik Miigwan. So we're going to call up Colleen to the podium.
Miigwech gibijaig. Mino nungwajitsek, we nashtoing ejishkeozot gaskonwejik. Apcha we go giznagat. COVID-19 pandemic nje. Mampigwa shkunaganing mino zagjain. Anwes wiga kishkitona we kinoma gazot mampi enjabajik. Mampi we skonu out. Kishkitona gaiwego classroom. Wasmoen kira eje mebedek hina kazna wijabitwad mzenegen widebnamot. Pigi bosbi gang widebnamang jonia we mebdet tong mandar skonaiwen. I watch ginen zime orjanawuk pandemic nje. Misagwa ishketon. Ode kina goje zagjain migo abdek ajichgat ejishketojik. Gai sigo kina wayagi yiji tasi. Mirashnunga gai abji asiog dbishko kuna ajanagok komnik egistad. Thank you for joining us. Once again, it is time to celebrate the achievements of our post-secondary students. It's been a difficult year. The COVID-19 pandemic has affected all aspects of on-reserve and off-reserve delivery. This past year and now, Wiikwemkoong is helping to prepare for the future seniors' home in our community. Our partnership with Canadore College has succeeded with accessing provincial funds to deliver the personal support worker program in Wiikwemkoong. Having the ability to deliver this program in the community has helped our PSW graduates achieve their certification without leaving their home and community. When we applied for the funding in January 2020, never did we imagine that all classes would be delivered online. The Wiikwemkoong Nursing Home proved to be the ideal location for the lab and placement portion of the program. The majority of our graduates have also participated through our online. So we've all been in this together. Administration staff, employment and training, post-secondary counselors, Miigwech Kinawea, for all your efforts to ensure success for our participants. Nahaw, Miigwech.
And Miigwech Colleen, and again Miigwech Mick, for your warm words of welcome as we honor our post-secondary students here today. And now with our official opening remarks on behalf of Wiikwemkoong is our Ogama Duke Pelche. It goes without saying that our Ogama has always and continues to show utmost priority in the progress and the development, health, and leadership of Wiikwemkoong. And with that, Ogama has exemplified time and time again the importance of our past, our present, and our future, relying on our youth, putting a heightened priority on supporting our youth as they pursue academic journeys, and more so, providing them with the necessary tools for success. So now we welcome Ogama Duke Pelche.
Ani Kinoya, Miigwech Dinnen. Ni debatten Gnomagzijik, Ajitat, Skonoat. So I want to offer my thanks on behalf of the community of Wiikwemkoong Unceded Territory, Council, and all of our citizens in yourselves as graduates achieving your goals in securing either a certificate, diploma, or degree, and perhaps even some of you with the postgraduate degrees that you've attained. We're very happy for all of your accomplishments, and we look forward to all your successes in your chosen careers, and also that to be mindful that when there are opportunities for employment here in the community, that we'd welcome you back at any time that you wish to apply for any of the positions that are here. So on behalf of the community of Wiikwemkoong, I'd like to offer my sincere congratulations to all of you for your educational accomplishments. Miigwech, mama pima.
Miigwech Ogama Dupelche for those words, as always inspiring, and of course, exemplifying the support that you have for our youth here in our community. So now we're going to bring up some of the success stories, and we're going to start with our valedictorians that have been selected this year. Our first one, selected from the Wiikwemkoong Board of Education, is Shanna Pelche. We all know Shanna, very popular young lady in our community, and she graduated this spring with a Master of Arts in School and Clinical Child Psychology from the Ontario Institute for Studies in Education. So I'm going to call up Shanna to the podium.
Ani, hello, and congratulations to all of my fellow graduates. We've done it! Pursuing post-secondary education is no small feat, and the fact that we are here behind our computer and phone screens in celebration of this moment is an incredible accomplishment. You and your families must be so proud. In preparation for this speech, and like any good student, I did my research, frantically searching things like how to write a good valedictorian speech, or how many words is in a 5-minute speech. And I'm sure no one graduating today has looked up how many words in a 10-page paper and how much time does it take to write it. Anyways, I came across this one example that began with looking at our whole class in the same place, maybe for the last time, insert quote. And in reading that, I was reminded that I would neither be in person with my cohort of graduates, and some of us would likely have never even been in the same room at the same time. The thing about the Wiikwemkoong post-secondary graduation celebration that differs from the more typical graduation is that we are not all in the same class, or even the same school. That being said, we are all from Wiikwemkoong, and never forgetting where you come from, or the community that you are accountable to, is an ethic that binds us all. As such, I feel the joy and relief sweeping over me that I can only imagine is shared by my peers. Pursuing post-secondary school has taught me a few things, and one of them is to be proud of who you are. It wasn't until I went to university that I learned about colonialism and the violence inflicted upon our people and our communities. Thankfully, this hoarding of knowledge is changing, and now our young people are becoming privy to these colonial horrors through social media. They're also simultaneously witnessing the unrelenting strength and resilience of Indigenous people to colonial violence. For instance, I Don't Know More, #NoDAPL, and most recently, seeing thousands armed in orange who gathered to cancel Canada Day this year. Being proud of who we are as Indigenous people is a journey for many of us, as colonial powers continue to work towards making us feel ashamed, or trying to push us farther and farther away from our culture and languages. Many times throughout my post-secondary journey, I found myself thinking about my grandma, Sarah Pelche, who also obtained her master's degree. In 1971, she wrote a paper in her undergraduate titled Trends in the Education of Indians. I know that term is outdated now, but in this paper she discussed her educational journey, which included going to Spanish residential school, and outlined the various challenges Indigenous students experience in obtaining an education. She posed the question, what ways are being tried to give the North American Indian child a chance to truly be himself? I think about this question a lot, often wondering what it means to be an Indigenous person graduating post-secondary education. I think that this moment, this graduation ceremony, and this accomplishment that we all share is an expression of who we are and our potential to succeed as Anishinaabe people. Anishinaabe scholar Leanne Simpson has said that strong communities are born out of individuals being their best selves. And I think that this is what my grandma was getting at when she asked her question. She saw education as a path to becoming our best selves. I stand here in spirit amongst my peers, proud of all of us for making it this far. I commend each and every one of you for your commitment and drive to cross the finish line. Your effort, hard work, and sacrifices are not lost on me and those around you who applaud your accomplishment today. My heart is warm at the thought of each of us pursuing our passions and for becoming closer to being the best versions of ourselves. You know, many of us are told, you go out and get that education and you come back and help our community. And being here today, having crossed the finish line, I can confidently say that we are contributing to the strength of our communities. For me and for many, I know today is not just about us. There are many loved ones, mentors, teachers, and friends who have helped hold us up during our most trying times. I want to thank the teachers and professors who believed in me when belief in myself was nowhere to be found. I want to thank my friends who ensured laughter was always abundant and have really kept me humble during my pursuits of higher education. Last, I want to thank my family who continuously shows me that there is neither a distance too far nor a dream too big that would prevent them from being by my side when I need them. In recognition of the 2 young lives that we have lost in our community this week, I want to leave us with a quote by Cree scholar Billy Ray Belfort. Indian youth, listen. So it's capital NDN. To be lost isn't to be unhinged from the possibility of a good life. There are doors everywhere, ones without locks, doors that swing open. There isn't only now and here, there's elsewhere and somewhere too. Speak against the coloniality of the world and against the rote of despair it causes in an always loudening chant. Please keep loving. Chimigwech, Bamampi, and congratulations 2021 graduates.
Wow, Chimigwech, Shanna, for all of that. Wow, truly inspiring young lady we have here in Wiikwemkoong, and I can tell you she can really sing too, because the last time I actually saw her was in the same room with her was a couple of years ago when we had our last Christmas telethon here in our community. So again, congratulations and well deserved for Shanna. And she was mentioning, we made that final, we passed the finish line kind of thing, and I look at her and I think, she's got many more accomplishments on her way. There's going to be many more of those finish lines, and that's what today is all about, just recognizing those milestone accomplishments, moving on to the next. So again, miigwech for everything and congratulations. And now we're moving on to our next valedictorian. This one recognized by Wiikwemkoong Labor Market Services, and that is Angel Manitowabi. And she actually just succeeded, yay, in the Personal Support Worker Program with Canada College in partnership with the Wiikwemkoong Nursing Home and of course Wiikwemkoong LMS. So I'm going to call up Angel right now to the podium to share her words on her pursuits and her journey leading to her success.
Ani ajeni indishna kas mokodo dem Wiikwemkoong ndonjaba Anishinaabe Ndao. I am honored to have been asked to speak on the behalf of my educational journey of taking the Personal Support Worker Program with Canada College in partnership with the Wiikwemkoong Nursing Home along with Wiikwemkoong LMS. During this program, it was challenging for some of us with part-time jobs, children, studies, assignments due, and home life. Quickly, we learned the importance of time management, organizing and prioritizing, meeting deadlines and staying focused each and every day. My family was my rock during my journey, and I understood I would have to stay focused and had to sacrifice my family time. My late grandmother said to me when I began my berry fast, "How are you living, Angel? How do you live?" She had incredible patience with me. I will never forget her teachings, the time she spent with me, and the impact she had in my life. I couldn't have done it without the support of my professors and my peers who have also studied with me online, and we helped each other with encouragement through our journey. I also would like to thank my spouse for walking with me on my journey to success. I could not forget the elders and the staff who were there with us during our training and guiding us. It was truly a great honor. I also like to thank our sponsors for the resources they provided in helping us achieve our goal. Because without you, we wouldn't have been able to do this. Congratulations to the PSW class of 2020-2021 and all those who helped us meet our goals. Chimigwech.
And another miigwech and high five, handshake for you in achieving everything that you have, Angel. Another true youth role model here in Wiikwemkoong. Another success story, and I'm sure many, many more successes on the way for yourself, Angel, as well, for your family and all of Wiikwemkoong as well. So now we're moving into the highlighting and featuring, the showcasing of all of our post-secondary graduates. And we're looking at just under 70 post-secondary students from our community that have succeeded in their academic pursuits over the past couple of years. Again, in the midst of the COVID-19 over the past year and a little bit, it was quite the challenge, but we are so happy, we are so proud to present to you now a slideshow of all the names of our graduates as well as the programs that they graduated from. We hope you enjoy it.
Hey!
everybody. Congratulations to each and every one of you who did achieve your academic success in graduating this year in Wiikwemkoong. Everybody deserves a pat on the back. So if you're watching this, if you're sitting beside one of these graduates, give them a big hug, give them a big kiss, a big pat on the back, a virtual high five, whatever you want to do. They did a great job, and I'm very proud to see all of this. Yes, the educational achievements of our youth, of our students, you know, this leads to progress and achievements of Wiikwemkoong as a whole. So again, miigwech, and I really hope you had a chance to see each one of the graduates and enough time to see what they graduated from, and we'd like to see them back here with those achievements in developing our community. I'd like to now introduce Tim Amanika, and he will be providing our closing remarks. Now, Tim is one of our two Band Council education portfolios. Marcia Trudeau-Bonberry is the other one. And again, both are counselors for our Wiikwemkoong Unceded Territory Band Council. So I'd like to call up Tim to the podium.
Indigenous Cause, Wiikwemkoong Band Counselor, portfolio for education. At this time, I'd like to give my closing remarks on behalf of the WBE Wiikwemkoong Board to congratulate everybody through the successful year of your graduations. I'd just like to send some of my remarks that we can't be there personally and celebrate the celebration in person due to the impacts of COVID that we are going through. This year, I'd like to say congratulations to the 70+ graduates from Wiikwemkoong, all from PSWs, tradesmen's, masters, BAs. All of you have done a great, fantastic job, and Wiikwemkoong is so proud of all of you. I'd like to say a special acknowledgement to everyone who has graduated this year, as you took all of this important time to focus on your educational studies due to COVID, having these challenging times with the pandemic, and you had to do it remotely, online learning, which is sometimes very trying and difficult when you're trying to achieve your successful goals through education. Some of our graduates who are parents with children at home, you know you have to do that balancing between your educational studies and caring for your loved ones at home. We know it's very difficult when doing this dual work, but you guys were successful and you achieved your goals. We are very honored, us as council members, leadership in the community, and the committee members are very, very happy for all of you for achieving your goals moving forth with your educational studies. You all make us very proud, and myself, and I could speak for others, we are all very proud of Wiikwemkoong and that we are becoming a very successful, rich, and well-educated community. And it's very evident based upon the previous graduates who have went on to complete their masters, to get their PhDs. And I know a lot of you may, after graduating this year, may start employment, get right into the workforce. Some of you may take a break, but also some of you may continue with your educational studies as you feel that you are not completed your goals thus far. I'd like to say on behalf of the WBE committee and my co-portfolio, Marshall Trudeau-Bonberry, and all the board members, we are all very proud of you, and we wish you very much success as you move forward to your future endeavors, either be continuing educational studies or your employment as you get into the workforce. So with that, I'd like to say miigwech, congratulations, and wish you all the well in your successful moving forth. Bamapi.
And again, miigwech, Tim, for providing those words on behalf of the Wiikwemkoong Band Council. You know, I want to say again, miigwech for joining us today as we all celebrate our post-secondary students. Their graduation signifies a milestone in their life's journey, one that will start their lives as professionals working in their selected fields or serving as another step forward to more academic pursuits. Whatever the case, it's all about pursuing goals, dreams, creating a positive reality that will certainly benefit each of the graduates' lives, the lives of the families, the community as a whole, the Anishinaabe Nation as a whole. On that note, I wish each and every graduate continued success. As we heard from all of our speakers here today, we are all very proud of you and confident that you will continue to make us proud. You are true role models of your generation and the generations to come. So again, I want to say a big chimmy gwech, pat on the back. Nishin, you did a great job. Bamampi.